Another ruler that we have is the Scallop, mini Scallop ruler. And the nice thing about this ruler is it also has a straight edge. The thing I like about this ruler is that it's a nice size to hold in your hand, and it has two different functions. The straight side has stop marks or stop places here so that you can stitch in the ditch and then stop with your needle down and then slide it. And I want to demonstrate that to you before I show you the scallop. I'm going to stitch in the ditch right across this line. So I'll bring my needle, my thread up right where I want to start and tack it down. If you see this etched mark right here, that's the line that it's going to be stitching on. So you line this up with where you want the machine to quilt. And then the hopping foot goes into that area right in there, and I'm going to make sure it's lined up right there. I'm going to stitch and make sure that I've got control over the ruler. I'm not having it get away from me, and right now I feel like I need to move my hand. So I'm making sure it's lined up. And then I stop with my needle down, and then I can slide it across and line it up again, and then stitch across on the line. And if you look, if you're able to get that needle down the fabric before you move the ruler, you don't have those jogs showing that you've moved your ruler. It's a nice way to get a straight line and stitch in the ditch. I really like this ruler. The next thing I want to show you is how you can do scallops with it. Now if you look at the ruler, it looks like it's just a wavy line, but when you quilt with it, this wavy line turns into a scallop look. And we're going to do some roof shingles on this house. I'm going to bring my needle up in this corner where I want to start. And I'm going to line this up. Now the first row is going to be just barely coming into the roof. See how you get the nice scallops as they go into those curves. And I'm just going to do a slight one at the edge there. Now what I'm going to do is use the edge of my ruler, and it has a ruler right here at the side too. And I'm going to go down a ½ inch and stop. And as you can see, the house is slanted, so I don't have to stagger my scallops because it's naturally doing it with the slant of the roof. And I'm going to line up the last row with this etch mark right there. Now I'm going to go down another ½ inch. And line it up again. Now I'm losing control, so I need to stop with my needle down and move my hand. Okay, one more row. We're going to go down a ½ inch. And line it up. Okay, look at that. I want my roof shingles like that. It's a fun ruler to use. You can also just use it for just regular scallops on a sashing, and I have an example for that too. Let me show you as soon as I clip my threads. I have a quilt here that, let's say it's quilted, it has 2 blocks here, and I have sashing in between each block. This scallop is a very nice look, I think. I like the way it looks. And you would just come down the edge, and then you would turn it and come down the edge over here, and you could do that all the way around the sashings. If you want, you could fill it in the center with loops or whatever you want to put in there. But that's a cute way to use your scallops. I really like this ruler. I think it'd be a very handy ruler to have, especially because you have the straight edge and the scallop together. So have fun.